So what are some of the most risk adverse or riskiest, should I say, businesses that you've seen come through where you had to educate, your client a little bit more on the validity of the business plan to say, here's some areas that may come up. So let's tighten this up. Let's, cross all the T's, dot all the I's.
Sure. So I kind of feel like this was like a two-part question, and I will say that there's a business that I personally would never do by myself. Would be a non-franchise branded restaurant. They can make a lot of money, but they can also go under as well. And what was the other part of your question?
Like making sure you had to educate
Oh,
that
yes,
your
yes.
client to say, hey, here's some more. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So, so this comes up also with like our feasibility studies too, because sometimes we will, look at the feasibility of a project and say, hey, this is not feasible with all the inputs that we have. And so, we will go back to the client and go back to the bank and say, hey, listen, but here's how we can, make this work. If there were an extra 400,000
Mhm.
working capital that would get the owner through the first 6 months, then, then this deal would work. And so sometimes we're also having these conversations with our clients that are borrowers as well, and saying, you know, uh, consider this. We're doing written assumptions for the financial projections, and these assumptions are saying how they're achieving this revenue level and how their costs and their expenses are influencing their bottom line as well. And we do provide coaching on the business plan, and so frequently we're educating clients and saying like, here's really like your sales goals that you want. These revenue assumptions is basically the sales goals that we're wanting you to achieve, and this is what we expect your costs to be based on previous history, and this is what we expect your expenses to be, and this is how we expect your profitability to go on a month by month basis, and maybe there's
Mm.
seasonality with that business or whatever. So we are frequently educating our clients, on if they don't have a lot of input with us, we are definitely helping them understand what's going to help make their business work for sure.